Ladies and gentlemen. Let's be honest. Gentlemen. Hey, fellas. Tuning in to a beautiful Sunday night recap podcast. Folks, dare we say he's back? Holy moly, was he back today? Beautiful game by the Cincinnati Bengals, taking out San Francisco 49ers 31-17. As the banner shows, I'm learning how to do more stuff on here. And we did it. Folks, I got Justin in the Jungle hoodie now. So, we're doing big things here. What a game. What a game. Dare I say, almost a complete game. This was the game we were waiting on. We were waiting on the game where the defense shows up the whole game and the offense shows up the whole game. All the way to the very, very, very end, did we not even have a penalty in this game? And as my dad says, discipline. That's discipline right there. Good show of discipline today, Bengals. But that's not the big story. The big story today, Joe Burrow, 283 yards passing, 3 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. And I don't have the stat in front of me, but I think a little north of 40 yards rushing, 30 to 45, somewhere in there. But compared to where he's been this season, holy moly. What a game. What a game. Jamar Chase showed back up, 10 for 100 and a touch. Beautiful backflip in the end zone. Beautiful backflip. Let's be honest, that was beautiful. Running game got going. 87 yards and a touchdown for Mixon. 87 big yards, though. It seems anytime that the Bengals have a game like this is always accompanied by a solid outing from Joe Mixon. And he did it today. He looked great. There was that 20-yard rush. I think it was the very first possession. And look, that first possession when they went down there, I felt really good. But we're all Bengals fans, so we know what could have happened, what has happened many times. We start off, even against Seattle, our offense played damn near perfect that first half and then just put them on a milk carton. They went missing that second half. And that game was almost like the Bengals offense tagged in the defense to come play because the defense showed up on the second half and pretty much won us that ball game. But today, Burrow played the entire game the way Burrow plays. And here's my thing. I have a lot of good friends out here that are 49er fans. So, it's kind of like Seattle where I've gotten better at I'll do some pregame shit talking, but after the game, I don't I actually, like I've said on here, I think the 49ers are still a team to be reckoned with. They just need to get into this bye week, figure out where this crazy disconnect is coming from, and get back out there. I mean, you're doing this without Deebo Samuel. Brandon Ayuk had a hell of a game today. Obviously, George Kittle is going to get his. McCaffrey, if he didn't get in the end zone, I would have been more surprised than he getting in twice today. But we look good. That first that first possession driving down there, the touchdown to Tyler Boyd, we looked good. Even what was it? The Money Mac missed the 50-yarder, that second possession. Then I'm trying to no. Wait, was that second possession? No, we marched down and got 2 touchdowns. So solid, obviously. We'll take it. Money Mac comes up short on one. It's funny, my brother is very he's McPherson's worst critic. So obviously when that happened, I'm pretty sure I heard him yelling every 4-letter word in the book. But, we looked solid after that. The defense held up. Defense looked great. Logan Wilson, 11 tackles, interception today. Clutch interception today. Talk about Jermaine Pratt's later. Playoff Pratt came early. But we do have to talk about something. The third possession, I think it was, when we're driving down. I don't know if it's third. I'm losing count. But when we were driving down right before halftime, looking like we were going to score at least a field goal again, we're in the red zone. Irv Smith with that fumble, like, sucked the life out of me. Like, that was where I was like, is this the turning point? Is this going to be the turning point in the game? Are we is this it? Like, are we going to is this the downhill? Like, I didn't know. But I will say this. I didn't like the play call. Our running game was working so well. I forget who it was. One of the guys at halftime at the desk said, and I agree with him, like, why didn't Mixon not get the ball right there? I didn't get it, but it's bigger than that. I tweeted or X'd, whatever we call it these days, right when that happened. The Irv Smith experiment's over. Irv Smith Jr. It's over. He's not our answer at tight end. He I'm I don't like to cheer for people downfalls or people that come up short of success, but hey, it's done. If I'm the Bengals, I have Hurst on the line now, on a plane, back to Cincy. The guy knows our offense. He won't be much. I don't think he's doing too much this season. We could probably get him for a late draft pick. But that tight end is so important to us, especially with Burrow's quick release. Like, if we have a solid tight end, look what Burrow has done with, like, Trenton Irwin, other receivers. Burrow can make anybody on his side of the ball look great. And I think going forward, we need a tight end. And it's not Irv Smith Jr. And it's not just that one play. There's been other plays. He's been suspect. He's been injured. Sample, he had even that little dump off to him, which a decent tight end like Hurst would have got 15 so yards. He had nothing but field in front of him and he drops it. So I'll take that away from the game. We still have a big question mark at tight end. And it's just wishful thinking. I don't think that Hayden Hurst would there'd be too much to get him back. Would the asking price would be anything outrageous, but I think the value of him is definitely worth it. I Yeah, so that's, I'm not gonna keep beating the dead horse, but the Irv Smith experiment's not gonna work. And I'll be honest, I was a fan. I I was a fan when they picked him up in the offseason. He was I thought that he was it, but he's not. We gotta accept it. We still got a little bit of time. I know that Bengals don't like making moves in the offseason. I mean, in the regular season trade wise. We're not known to do it, but if there is a God, well, he's already on our team. He wears number 9. But if there is some higher power that can get a decent tight end before the trade deadline, that would be huge. I think Irv Smith Jr. signed his 2-week notice today. So that's the only bad thing I'm going to take away from today, though, from the performance. It was one of those games where at any moment it felt like it could go sideways. Like, as just someone watching this season, I'm sure other people out there too were just wondering, like, when is it going to happen? Like, is there any way? Like, obviously I'm chit chatting with Andy Ruther, but I didn't even send the text till the final touchdown. And then I finally text and was like, he's back. I've been waiting to send this text. I didn't want to send this right away, but and he is back. I truly believe that now. I was, you know, big on getting him healthy, but holy moly, when he was why do I keep saying holy moly today? It's weird. I don't know. But when he was under center right away, that was huge. Huge. And look at the playbook. It just opened up so much today. And even T. Higgins, think, yeah, 5 catches, 69 yards. Like, T's back too. T's dealing with injuries. And even if he doesn't get, the number of yards that that Jamar's getting, that Boyd's getting in, Boyd got his touchdown. Higgins even being out there is a problem for defenses. So to have him back and healthy, that's great. Yeah, 69 yards, not the best, like, knowing what T. Higgins can do, but it was enough. I mean, just you I that was a big reason why Trenton Irwin in the second half, like, had on the one drive, had 2 great catches. It was Jamar lining up on the inside and T on the out, and they, you know, can't guard them all. So, yeah, I'm happy. We're on the good side of 500 now. 4-3. What is that now? 4-1 in our last 5. Guys, let's go. We got Buffalo next. Got to find a Buffalo fan for that preview episode. I'm sure I'll find someone. Guys, I'm not sold on Buffalo, if I'm being honest. A lot of close games. And that was it Sunday or Monday night game against the Giants. The NFL handed that to them. That pass interference in the end zone on the final play was out. If I'm a Giants fan, I'm still not recover. I'm still mad about it. So that'll be huge. That'll be huge. Burrow has their number. And man, if this team shows up again, guys, we might go on a run. We got Buffalo. I mean, not Buffalo. Buffalo's a big game. I'm not looking past Buffalo. And I'm just, I've talked about these next 4 games going into our bye. San Francisco. I even said if we can go 3-1 in these next 4, because I wasn't sure Burrow was going to be who he was today. And now I'm back. I'm back on board. We got this game. We won. We got Buffalo, Houston, and Baltimore. Baltimore's going to be a tough one. Buffalo's obviously, they're always Buffalo. Look, they're a good ball club. I think that they've been suspect a few times, and I think that I like our chances now with this Burrow for sure. And I don't think Houston knows who they are yet. That lost today to the Panthers. I did not see that coming at all. Obviously, I love Stroud, Buckeye. He's great. I think he's doing great for a rookie, but I'm a little more confident in that game now too. So, yeah. What else happened today in AFC North? Ravens won, Browns lost, and Steelers lost. I don't have the numbers in front of me. I think we're tied now with Pittsburgh, and 1 behind the Browns and 2 behind the Ravens. So there's a lot of football left. We're Seahawks fans next week. Seahawks look good against the Browns today, and I'm pretty sure they got the Ravens next week. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But we got to cheer for them next week. Any other final thoughts on today's game? Jermaine, I mean, that interception was nasty. Jermaine Pratt, let's go. Did you guys see that? Of course you did. That's why you're watching this. That was crazy. There's something else I was going to talk about. Daggone it. That's why usually I have a little rundown. Oh, yeah. I did. Man, that what should have been a Joe Burrow fumble that who's Lemon Kappa was on and took off. Been nice to have those yards. But luckily, and I know 49ers fans weren't happy about that Jamar Chase fumble that got called back, but it was the right call. And what could have happened was we should have been in field goal range. Burrow fumbled that ball and we got on it. So be mad about that. If you're going to come at me with that, I'm just going to tell you, look at the play before that. We should have been in field goal range right there. So I think that's it, folks. Little 19-minute quick one today. Hey, it was pretty cool last week. I wish I would have taken the gentleman's name. Last week was pretty cool. So the guy that was watching the premiere with me on YouTube and chit-chatted with me when this came on, like, this is like a little podcast. I do it just because I enjoy talking Bengals football so much. But it's cool, like, getting feedback from friends and family. So if you guys ever have like any questions or anything like you want to talk about, like, I would love that. But it was a little milestone, and it made me feel good that there was someone that was there watching the premiere of my last episode with Andy Lazarus, and we chit chatted during the premiere, and I thought that was really cool. So I wish I I'm an idiot. I'll get your name, but I thank you so much. That was so cool. And just thank you to everyone that's listening to this podcast. Like I'm having so much fun doing it. It's fun, it's silly, it's exciting for me. I get to talk Bengals football. Not a lot of people to talk Bengals football with out here, so I get to talk to you guys into this fun little microphone, and it's just been fun. I'm in a good mood today. Sober October's coming to an end. So I did that. I'm doing a 3-day fast. It ends tomorrow. So ending October with a bang. The Bengals ended it on a run. Guys, he's back. Get excited. Post by Bengals football. It's always exciting. And the AFC North's wild. So hopefully, we build on this. We go on a run and, some little trip ups by the other AFC North teams is what we need. But it's been fun, guys. Thanks for tuning in. This has been a little victory episode. Hey, let's run that banner one more time. Look at that. Your Cincinnati Bengals 31, the San Francisco 49ers 17. Final score. We did it. Joe Burrow playing like Joe Burrow. The Cincinnati Bengals playing like the Cincinnati Bengals should play, except Irv Smith. Get him off the team. So, on that note, guys, from me to you, as always, have a great week and hoo day.